Have you ever bought cookies because they said digestive on the box and you thought they would digest well, but they were full of gluten anyway and they were the worst digesting food of mankind? Of course you haven't, because I'm the health guru, not you. I'm going to help 5 people right now if you don't mind.
Let's make babies. Let's make babies.
I forgot I was supposed to get some sun today. I'm tired of having a pale white ghost body. No more Canada. Leave me alone, your winters. Why did you want alkaline with the potassium bicarbonate? That's the opposite of what you'd want in your stomach. It will neutralize your stomach acid, which you want to be as acidic as possible to digest your food optimally. Thanks for the advice. I'm the health guru, not you. So I thought it might be a good idea to add potassium bicarb to my water in the morning, far away from meals, to alkalize. Like meat, they always say, oh, it's so acidic, bro. And my diet is 90% acids. So it's like, if they're right, which I doubt they are, might as well just err on the side of caution, add a little potassium bicarb. Potassium? Oh, wow, that doesn't exist. But as long as you're not drinking it like 20 minutes right before your meal, you should be fine. It's only diluted. Like, you don't have stomach acid in high quantities normally, just like in there always just firing up. It's like once you take a bite or you start smelling food, your body prepares and it's like, okay, let's get some stomach acid rolling here, and it produces it. There's no real need to have the potassium bicarb. I was just trying one. I heard potassium chloride is no good. Citrate is a good one. I felt like trying bicarb to alkalize the hell. That's back when I was, what was on me? I was doing like sodium bicarb and potassium bicarb. I think it was alkalize burning my colon. It wasn't helping at all. So I don't think that's good. So next time I will try citrate. And then you could drink it somewhat close to meals, but you want to be stopping at least half an hour before your meal, and then don't drink for like 3 hours after. Yeah, especially if you're eating meat. Pansy, I moved. Your attention deficit having ass was getting bored of the scene, so I changed it up a notch, and I switched for egotistical purposes in hopes that the sun highlighted my muscle shadows better, but it probably didn't. God has a way of punishing people who are egotistical. What am I supposed to do when I spend each and every day just waiting for it to end? Wow, that got serious. I feel ya. Life can suck really bad, even when you're feeling good. Sometimes it's like, what is the point of any of this? It's hard, it's a hard journey, but just know that it's not just you and your life and your worries. It could be something in your body. It's just not working right. Your digestion's off. I get it like all the time. Just little swings where I'm like, I'm not energized. I'm not happy. My skin's breaking out. Like, what the hell am I even doing here? This sucks. I'm tired of this journey. I'm getting nowhere. But all I can say is I feel so much happier on high-fat diets. The diet plays such a huge role. Go there first, and then start thinking of adding things like grounding to the earth, breathing better air, getting sunshine. Do you have any idea how much better I feel when I get sun? I think that's a key thing. Like when I'm out for hours in the sun, it's like, wow, the next day and that day, I feel fantastic. Is it because of the sun? It might be. So like, so what if it leathers up your skin? You're gonna look bad, but try carnivore diet, man. That's the depression diet. I don't know if it's the amino acids or the fat or both, but hot damn, most of my depression has been loser, like vegan, but before that it was just like standard American diet. Depression sucks. It just makes you feel so useless and dark, and there's nothing to look forward to. I feel for all of you. Just try your best and don't put the pressure on yourself that you have to change the world and it's all on you, but there is a chance that nothing else exists and you're the only one, and this whole world is a test for you. And so like, if you don't change the entire world, you failed, and I'm disappointed in you actually. But try the carnivore diet, my friend. Like right now I have a huge sty in my right eye, and I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos of my face a lot, and it's really annoying and discouraging. And it's like, why does that keep happening? What the hell did I have? So it's like, it's depressing, right? But there's so much to look forward to, and don't make it all about you. Go help somebody. If you're feeling sad, it's like, okay, what can I do for someone else? Maybe he can have a better day, because my day sucks. So go with that route. But carnivore diet, At least the high-fat version like I'm doing. Beef suet. Look at that, huh? That's worth living for, huh? But hang in there, my friend. Go talk to somebody. If you have anybody in your family or a friend, I find I feel so much better if I actually talk to someone. Like, if I'm going through some tough times, I'm like, I don't know what to do here, and I just stew in it, it doesn't really progress. Whereas if I mention it to my fiance and then we start, and then it's not even that she has to help you with like the ultimate answer. She just has to listen. You just have to get it off your chest, and then you're gonna be better. Do you filter the water before distilling? I'm thinking of doing reverse osmosis and then distilling. Also, why don't you do reverse osmosis? That's overkill. That's like panic water at this point. Like, you don't need to go that overboard, and that would get super expensive at some point. I don't trust reverse osmosis just because I know those filters will get clogged at some point, and then it's like you have to replace them, and who do you trust? The filter company is going to say, oh, they're clogged, better buy a new one, just because they want your money faster. Just like shampoo, rinse, like lather, rinse, repeat. Like, why repeat? So you can use twice of our product and buy it more. You would never have to. That would just strip everything of your hair, you freak. So reverse osmosis, I just don't like the filters and knowing that they're getting worse and worse every second. And that's bad news. So distill, you have a little carbon filter that you replace every month. You're fine. That's the only real thing. And then you can descale, like it's just stainless steel. And then you descale the minerals off it like once a year or something like that with vinegar. And it's so much easier. So like distilled and then the carbon, that's good enough. Like at that point, just relax. I moved again. I didn't trust your attention span didn't wander off into like another tab on the internet, and I'm just in the background now. I'll never be in the background of your life. Come back to my tab. How do you feel about herbs? I'm talking fresh cilantro, basil, mint. Also your thoughts on herbal non-caffeinated teas. Curious to hear if we can get away with it. A bug landed on my lip. I should have eaten them. I'm a carnivore. Can we get away with the above on the carnivore diet? You're playing with fire, my friend. I don't know. They're harsh. Like, vegetables are pretty bad when it comes to anti-nutrients. Not saying you should never eat them. I eat broccoli sometimes. I'm not convinced that it's helping me at all. I feel constipated, actually. Eating it too often. No fiber actually moves a lot better than the... So, the herbs are even more concentrated. Like, you can only eat a certain amount, but whatever, don't beat yourself up. Like, it's probably healthy, just in some way. Just try it, but try one at a time and then pay attention to what's happening in your body. Is it causing you problems? Because I have all these tinctures. I made them myself, and I take them, and then all of a sudden I'm peeing so much. I'm like, oh God, one of those herbs is a diuretic for sure, and I do not want that. I cannot lose my electrolytes. I don't have any. Doesn't Lily Kane's boyfriend, he tried oregano, and then he's getting like heart palpitations or something. So I don't know, either carnivores are super weak and we just can't handle anything, or I don't know, oregano scares you. It kills everything. Oregano oil, don't even look at that stuff, but just be cautious and try one thing at a time for like a week and see, do I feel worse eating this? If not, then enjoy your culinary delights. And when it comes to herbal teas, same thing. It's like, do you notice an effect where you're peeing all the time, or you're getting hot, or anything can happen. Herbs are crazy. They're medicinal and beneficial with like a side effect, way less than pharmaceutical drugs, but don't pretend there's not some sort of side effects. There's definitely alkaloids in them, so be careful. But like, you could do it. I feel like the ultimate thing would be doing like a carnivore type thing with healing herbs, and just like using plants as medicine and not a food source. You're ridiculous. All right, last question here. Yes, I did move again, and yes, I changed cameras as well. Sue me. Why would you eat raw gray meat? I feel like that part was never explained. Yeah, that goes past a lot of people. So I didn't want to consume gray meat, but when you leave meat out, it starts to die, even more than it once was. So it just turns from red to gray at some point, and this is why in the supermarkets they fill the packages with carbon monoxide. And that helps the redness stay. It's illegal in Canada, but I guarantee you some of these Asian markets are doing that. I've seen beef that is so red, it just doesn't even look natural. So it's like, yeah, carbon monoxide. I bet you open a package of that, like in front of a carbon monoxide detector, it'll go off and you'll die. So try it. Let me know how it goes. But it's people like you who don't like gray meat, who are making companies use chemicals to preserve, and then all your fruits and vegetables. Oh wow, those look shiny. What does appeal? Oh, what is that made of? It's safe, right? It's waxed. And it's like, no, that's fine. It's edible wax. No wax is edible. I don't care if it's beeswax. It's just gonna pass through you if you're lucky. So gray meat, it's fine. Relax. It's like raw meat. People are so afraid of it. Like, oh my God, because you've been brainwashed. It can't hurt you. It's good bacteria. Unless you're eating factory farmed, then it's likely a chemical process that is effing you somehow. There's like chlorine on the thing. And like the sick animals, like they have a disease or something. But if you're getting pasture-raised animals, every carnivore eats it raw. Like, how are you afraid of that? I've thrown up so many times. It was always from a super high fat liquid cooked meal. It was just like too much rendered fat and I threw up on it. Whereas like raw fat, it's all solid and nice and chunky and gray like it should be. So it's like, eat the rainbow with all your different colors. Eat gray only and you'll live a colorful life in other areas. So like I've come to a place now where it's just like, my diet's pretty boring, but I feel good. And so that's more important. Good food doesn't taste as good as feeling amazing does taste. I was burning my back. So I'm going to put a shirt on and head home. You're welcome for the amazing advice, and thank you for enjoying nature with me. And sorry for offending you by being shirtless in the 30-degree weather for once in Canada's history. It's been winter for 10 months straight. And I'm going to leave now. See, it's calming down. I'll go. You subscribing for more? Oh, hey. How you doing? You thumbing up the video? Thank you. You could thumb it down. I wouldn't be mad at you. I would know why you did it, unfortunately. And the reason is because you have a pet antelope. It's one of the least likely pets to not kill you. They have horns. Once he becomes even a preteen, he's ending your ass. He's coming for you because he thinks, oh, he might steal my girl. I have horns. I know how to use them. Let's dance, homeboy. And he headbutts you. Do antelopes not do that? Am I thinking of something else? A ram? You're going to get a pet ram? Oh, that's better. I can't even keep up with you. You flip-flop around with your pets. It's bullshit. I'll leave. How you doing? Subscribe for more.